File Phantasma's back!
Woo!
You know, everybody's been super excited for it. I mean, Noodle's the only one who doesn't really talk about File coming back. She's the only one who's like, I could take it or leave it.
Don't do that, she'll stab you.
I will cry. I will cry.
Oh, fine. If you're gonna cry, then Noodle, why don't you start with introductions today?
Hi, I'm Noodle Laser. I've been jonesing for this game for the past 12 million years. I have played in lots of different things, but currently this is the one that I've been wanting the most. Yeah, next person.
You know what? I'll go now. Hey, today's Funhouse, channel manager and editor here, Phantasma. I'm psyched to play Daisuke Matsumoto once again. This is my first boy here on this whole lovely group. And I can't wait to play him again. Pizza time! Jack, go.
Hi, Blackjack K9 here. It's your boy, the dog. I'm not playing that again ever.
You have disadvantage because you said it's your boy.
I immediately hated myself for that, don't worry, I'll take that disadvantage. But no, it's me. I do stuff like art, which can be commissioned. Go check out my Twitter. And I will keep calling it that for the rest of my life. But go check that out. I also DM Digimon Knighthood. Go check that out too. Stop binging it. We're coming close to the end now.
I hope I live.
I hope they don't.
What's that in the sky? A bird? A plane? A comic artist of renowned skill? With a red bubble?
Oh, fuck, I do have a red bubble, don't I? Hello, my name is
Yeah.
Battery Batty on Twitter, Webtoons, Tapas, and a bunch of other things. I've been working on a new comic that I have not released yet, but if you want to see updates to it, or like in progress stuff to it, you can follow my Twitter, and also whenever I release it, I'll announce it on there. But yeah, you can find me on a lot of sites, just Battery Batty on a lot of different sites. I play Naoki, who is the funny little kitsune fellow. So yeah.
The comic's wonderful, everybody. It's called Slow Lovin', and it's a passionate love story about two snails who find love in each other's embrace before they're violently eaten by a crow.
Really fucked up and sad. I don't know why I decided to make a story based off of that, but you know what? I was inspired.
I don't know why you went down the vor rabbit hole with it halfway through the story. It was a love story, and then you went into such detail.
Oh, okay. Well, you know me. Anyways, Cable, speaking of
Battery Batty's favorite snack food, Voreos. Hi, I'm KaybleProvider. They're the snack that bites back. It's been a long time since we've been here, hasn't it?
Yup.
I am the DM for File Phantasma. I started File Phantasma. All this shit exists because I met a Noodle Laser one day and we became friends. And now I'm happy to be bringing File Phantasma to its hopefully natural conclusion with this final arc. I wanted to take a second so we can do a little bit of just like a quick touch base before we jump right into the session. I don't want to just go right in. So before I get into any type of recap, before I get into anything and take care of that, I would just like to hear from you guys. What do you last remember doing?
I'm a little bit trying to remember the order in which things happened. From what I remember, the last thing that Naoki did was go into the Makai to free a variety of different demons, unbeknownst to him, to end up basically taking claim over his own territory in the Makai and becoming one of the new Three Kings.
Yep. As well as recovering a highly volatile drug that Orochi had a specific need for that was inside of Yomi's castle.
That is also true.
And once you had claimed your territory, You and I believe you took Uso with you, the rabbit man who was there with you.
Yes, Uso.
I believe you both have made your way over towards Orochi's location in the Makai. So that's where Naoki is heading.
Yes.
All right. Where did we leave off with Matt? What was Matt doing, Jack? What do you remember?
I remember initially starting to go through the circles, finding my way through the beast circle. That's where I spent most of my time anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Having some realizations and memories from being there.
You confronted an old aspect of your past and the person who essentially was responsible for your death and unnatural life. But in showing mercy, you made your way up to the realm of the Devas and passed through to the land known as Yomi, which is the Underworld. It's not the Makai, it's darkness. And in darkness itself, you found Lady Izanami. Lady Izanami has sat down with you. All of the spirits with you besides Elias have left. And it is just you, Elias, and Izanami as she teaches you the music of creation. That is where the last place you left off was. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Daisuke.
Daisuke was last doing Ice Dragon Fire.
Daisuke, you spent days using the properties of Ice Dragon Fire to make your way across another island. To which you did meet up with Kelm. You met up with him. He managed to show you essentially you've been going through a very rudimentary training session of understanding different ways to use your Reiki, not just so much in powering it up, but giving it different principles of nature to use. And you've been getting really good at it. So good, in fact.
All that training of running across the ice and rocks.
And you've gotten so good at it, in fact, that Kelm had to pick you up and run because Azura now wants to fight you. And the last place we left off was Kelm running across the water with you under his arm like a football. We need to fucking go.
Azura she was making that bisky face looking at Hisoka, going,
yeah,
you real strong, aren't you?
Yeah, she's ready to fight you. So when we pick up with you, you and Kelm are running and fleeing to the next island. And Noodle, what do you remember?
I drank a woman.
You did drink a woman's. You settled your old beef with your manager. You went in, you rocked that club, you drank the lady, and you received a massive ungodly power boost. To which you also fell immediately into a coma afterwards from absorbing her, because your body needs time to digest it. That was a lot of madam you drank.
Yup.
So Russ has picked you back up. The last thing you remember was Russ picking you up and bringing you back to the office. You're currently unconscious in the med bay, but I have something to do for you there.
All right.
As far as everything goes, that's where the players remember, and for the audience, to give a quick context of where everything is. Where we last left off in Final Phantasma, the party had separated all on their own individual paths to get stronger, or prepare, or find some means to do battle with something that doesn't physically even exist. The threat of August is looming, the dangers he's presenting are becoming more and more intense, and unbeknownst to the party yet, but to the audience you all would know, through his vessel Iruzumi and through his usage of the stigma, August has successfully killed Amaterasu and basically blocked out the sun. So, in the human world, it's in an array of darkness. The party has no idea of it yet. By the time the party should reconvene and make it back, about a month should have passed. But this is what happened in that interim during that month. And from there, we're going to start off with Naoki.
Yes.
Naoki. After the ruins of the castle, lay behind you. And we're going to actually switch Smoothie up too. You can have something a little bit more Naoki-ish. Yeah, this will work. Alright, so feel free to place yourself on the map anywhere you want. This is going to be mostly theater of the mind, but there'll be some little things to do. Let me find stuff for you. So little. So, Naoki.
Yes.
You see the ruins of Yomi's old castle, which has been destroyed through the battle with Yatagarasu. You see the people coming out of the caves, like in the area, the small children who had never seen the sun. Just an array of new demons who are now, like, taking over this land and doing it in your name in the sake of freedom. And, I would like you to just, I would just be curious, as you and Usa are walking away, like, what is Naoki feeling about, like, everything that's just transpired? Like, there's people who believe in you and worship you as a king now.
Naoki is a little bit uncomfortable with it, but also I think in that feeling not too completely comfortable with being thought of as a king, I guess a little solace, like, not solace, what's the relief almost? Like, the whole thing with, like, Naoki, right, is the idea of, like, any leadership to him has been completely tainted, but the fact that he knows that he is someone that, I guess, did not seek it out himself, he knows he hasn't, like, changed necessarily, and he could potentially, hopefully, be a good leader to these people. But more so than anything, he is determined to also maintain focus on the task at hand.
As those thoughts are going through your head, make a perception check for me.
I will do that. Let's do perception. 14.
You hear a loud crinkling. As you turn your head, you see Usa unwrapping candy.
Where
He's just look.
Where did you get that?
I make it.
Oh.
Sorry, you look deep in thought. I didn't want to disturb you, my lord.
Oh no, you're fine. I just didn't know they had packaging plants this far down in Makai.
Packaging plants?
You know what? Never mind.
I use these to I wrap them up to keep them fresh. And keep dirt off of it.
What's the candy wrapped in?
It's like one of those loud, crinkly like papers. It's not like a plastic or anything, and there's no like labels or anything on it. It just looks like he like did like a little you know, like when you save leftovers at like a wedding and you put it in a napkin and then twist the side. Yeah, it just looks like that.
Oh, like a homemade job. Okay, I see.
Would you like one?
Sure.
All right, you pop one in. It is extremely sweet, and roll me a D100.
Oh boy, let's see what I get.
95. Hey. What's Naoki's favorite flavor?
Watermelon.
All right. You get a very large burst of watermelon-y goodness in your mouth as you like eat this candy.
Oh shit.
And like,
go on.
you see them like you see Usa showing you that they're like glowing slightly with a little bit of spiritual energy off of it. It's an old recipe my family taught. They align themselves with the taste buds of the one who eats them. They can essentially taste like what you'd most love to taste.
Oh, that's really handy.
You also have 10 temporary HP.
Learning new things about you, so.
It's good to be out. I haven't really. He's like looking around at like the vast expanse of the Makai and seeing everything. It's been a while since I've seen these lands outside of the caves.
How does it feel?
I don't really know how to answer that yet. You see him touch his neck where the collar was placed, and it's like I think you, of all people, you wouldn't need to make a perception check for this. You would understand why he's doing it. It's like he's not sure if he even really feels free.
16.
It's a strange feeling, my lord, to walk about the Makai as if I'm just another demon again.
It'll take some time to get used to, but one day you're gonna be walking around and seeing everybody, and you're not gonna feel that hole in your neck anymore. And after that, you might even forget it even existed in the first place.
Well, I should hope not. For as horrible as it was, my lord, the people I strove to protect were my family. I would never forget what I did for them. Nor would I forget what I had to go through. If we forget it, we can't ensure that no one else goes through it.
I suppose that also has its merits.
Granted, you would know best, though. You are our king.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. Any king who 100% believes that he's right is not really a king that I think anybody should follow.
Wise words.
If I say anything out of turn, or I need to be brought down a peg, I'm very happily open to advice. We'll just put it that way. I haven't really done anything like this before, if you can't tell.
You may not realize it, but it's the fact that you haven't done this before is what makes you so kingly in the way you carry yourself. You don't see any difference between us and yourself.
Well, that's good at least.
You're better than the previous one who ran this territory.
Yeah, Where probably wasn't the best situation for everyone down here.
Yes. You see his ear rise up as he's like talking to you. What is that? As you see a fast-moving like serpent come like dashing directly towards you. It's fairly large. It's about the size of, I would say, like a pool noodle. Like it's rushing up directly, and you see its fangs bared out.
That Uso is what I came down here for in the first place. Is it coming towards me? Is it gonna try to attack me?
No, it's just slithering up to you, and it's big. Make a perception check on it.
Okay.
It's visual.
13?
It has a tie on.
Oh yeah, it's definitely her.
You just see this large, like, python come, like, bearing its head up towards you. Sir Naoki?
Yes. Right, here.
Yes. Madame Orochi is over in this direction. She is merely finishing up another conversation, but we awaited you to bring you back to our domain. Did you bring us food? Like, looking over at Usa.
Usa, do you have any, food for the, our friend here?
I think your friend is referring to me, my lord, if I am the food.
Oh, no, he's my, my advisor.
Listening to food. I would have never thought.
This is very wise food.
I guess you would call him brain food. I'm funny. I was thinking of doing stand-up comedy, but no legs. Let's go.
Can I get your opinion on something, Mr. Python?
Yes?
If I bring my friend here to Rochi's domain, she's not going to try to eat him, is she?
You might want to smear a little bit of your blood on him.
Easy enough. Naoki is just gonna bite his hand and smear it on Uso.
You do that. You just kind of like leave a bloody handprint on like his boob.
His like fur boob.
That should be more than sufficient. If
Okay.
Madame Orochi were to try to eat him, she'd at least smell you and be like, "Oh wait, that's right." She's simple like that, but we love her. She has a good kingdom. Anyway, follow me.
I will follow Python.
He leads you over to Orochi, who's having a conversation with a very, very small rattlesnake. I mean, sorry, a viper. The Makai is much different than I remember, Lord Naoki.
How much has it changed?
Just looks over to the snakes wearing ties the viper has, like I don't know how to express it, but it's got what would look like a Liv Tyler haircut.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It kind of looks like Edna Mode. And Orochi's just like leaning down at it like, and it's just like sticking its tongue out. All right, we'll see what you can do. And then just nods its head and slithers off. Hey, Foxy!
Hey, just the one I was coming down here to see.
Hey. Oh, glad to see you're not dead. I sensed the whole big explosion over there.
Yeah, well, I kind of, I guess, ascended to royal status, as it were.
She slithers over and just starts smelling you. Hey. Welcome to the team, baby brother. And she starts, like, noogieing you.
You're not, mad that I control part of the territory that you want?
I just didn't want Yomi to have it.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I guess we're all on, even terms.
Yeah, besides, I'll just go take Ryzen's.
Yeah, that should be easy to take over.
Yeah, it's been unoccupied for about 2 weeks now since he died.
Did I know about Ryzen dying?
Nope, this is the first you're hearing about it.
So the old bastard finally croaked.
Uso looks very, like, surprised, too, when he hears that. Wait. Lord Ryzen died?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty, it's pretty unceremonious, too. He couldn't even go out by natural causes. He got murked.
You would think the hunger would do him in.
The hunger's probably what threw him off his game. That's the only way that idiot would have been able to snag him.
Oh, wait. The person who took down Ryzen, he wasn't a blue-haired demon about Yatal?
Yeah, I tried to deal with him. I was gonna eat him before he got away, but he devoured the old bastard and dove back down into the depths.
Oh, God.
I don't go there. I don't go that far.
Yeah, that's a ruse of me. We're gonna probably have to deal with him later.
Oh shit. No, he's fucking nutso last I saw.
I would say if you do encounter him, you remember my blonde friend, the human?
The one with abs for days?
Yeah, he's already called dibs on killing him, so.
Oh, I didn't incur his wrath.
Oh, fuck. I forgot why I was here to begin with. I want to make a proposition.
She's just like looking you up and down. I thought you had the red-haired guy.
No, nothing like that.
I mean, I'm fine with merging territories, like.
No,
I could do worse.
It's more of the, I want to become more powerful. And I think you're the only person who can help me with that. Are you aware of how kitsunes evolve?
Yeah, you guys grow your tails every 100 years or so, I believe.
Yeah, that's the normal way. That's what we should do. But I have been privy to a method of maybe speeding that process up a little bit, and I think for goings-ons in the future, it would be in my best interest to grow as many tails as possible before the next year or so of bullshit transpires. The method of me doing this is through intense, agonizing pain, and as it were, I have suffered a permanent wound, and he is going to motion to his the hole in his stomach. That has brought me unending torment, and I was thinking, hey, what if a high-powered demon were to directly inflict as much power as possible onto the most vulnerable part of my body currently. And knowing you specifically specialize in venoms and poisons, some that might be exclusively there to invoke pain, I kind of figured you would be the best woman for the job.
Aw, I love when people see me competent. She hands you a little stick and puts it in your mouth immediately. All right, take us something pretty. And she starts.
Wait, I will run you.
And then you see the fucking boa constrictor jump up in front of her. Like, wait, Madame Orochi. Before you atomize this poor kitsune's stomach into oblivion, I think what he's looking for is a way to augment his strength, not just physical pain. Maybe you should ask your father instead of you doing this. Ah, yeah, no, he could definitely help.
Father?
Yeah, my father. Do you have the things I told you to get?
Do I have the things that she told me to get?
Yeah, you got the pills.
Oh yeah, here you go.
Sweet. She catches them. Yeah. Fucking Black Club bitches. I got my stuff back now. Now they can't do anything about it. Naoki, you're in for some shit. Combination of this and a little trip to my dad. We're about to make you feel so much pain. Pain is gonna hurt.
Naoki's just gonna bite down on the stick, like, kind of cracking it too. Wonderful.
Let's go see my pop. And she starts like walking like through the remains of like the destroyed area here. Usa's following in tow. There are a bunch of snakes around as you start seeing her walk more and more. But you guys are gonna be walking for about like 30 minutes if you just want to like shoot the shit with her about things or ask her any questions.
So, how has I guess Conquest been treating you?
Pretty good. Hey, Yomi.
Yeah, I heard about that.
You know, it's good when a plan finally comes together. It's like getting rid of all the old, out with the old, in with the new.
What did he taste like?
Bland.
Yeah, I kind of figured he
It's like if you had a loaf of bread that was really well seasoned and you soaked it in water.
It doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, I've had worse. So, what do you plan to do with all this new power if this works out? You gonna come from my territory and kill me?
No, I kind of think I'm fine with having my own little piece of Makai. I wasn't even expecting it, but there's a group of demons that I think probably need a bit of leadership. As long as you don't intrude on my territory, I won't intrude on yours.
Nah, we're fine over here. We keep to ourselves. And as she's saying we and like uses her like energy to sort of like open up a pathway for you, I'm gonna move you over here. And Usa's with you, but for the sake of it, I'm just not gonna put his token on the map.
Yeah, that's fine.
You find yourself in a very like let's see, where is Oroki? So, as you make your way out of this part at the bottom right here, you see this sprawling, massive, almost like a landscape. There's a large castle in the back, like the sort of like back end area of this place. The castle itself looks like it has what appears to be a large serpent draped all over it. Sorry about that. I didn't clean up my skin last time I shedded.
Oh, yeah. I guess I can see that.
Around the area surrounded, you see a combination of serpent demons. You see some more like draconic-looking demons, snakes. It's not just like reptilians, but those are the most prominent ones you see here, and you see a lot of them.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to my home, my domain. I just gotta and she just like looks down to one of the snakes. Go get my dad. Tell him I'm waiting here and I have a thing for him. And it just kind of nods and slithers off. It'll be a minute before my dad shows up.
Would I know anything about Oroshi's father from legend or anything like that?
You would not? You wouldn't? You thought Orochi was the oldest.
I wasn't aware that you would have a parent that was still, kicking.
Oh, yeah, it's great. Hold on. I'm just gonna find a nice song to put in the background for this. I was hoping you'd ask.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. My papa. I love him so much. His name is Bal. But it's actually kind of funny. History tried to erase him once before, Naoki.
Did it?
Yeah, he was called Balthazar, Dragon of Entropy. He once threatened to devour the sun and the stars themselves.
I assume
My papa's silly.
I assume I've heard of Balthasar before, have I?
No.
Okay. He sounds very interesting. He tried to devour the what now?
He tried to devour the stars in the heavens. They actually had you know that big dragon that guards Spirit World?
Yeah, that thing.
Thanks to my papa, they had to put that up there so that way he wouldn't devour the sun.
And he's still around, and I'm about to meet him.
Yeah, he was cast down years ago, but he's still here. I don't think I think my papa has a deal where it's like death chooses not to accept him.
So the very concept of death is afraid of your father.
Indeed.
And he's...
Oh! You feel, make a charisma saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay,
here he is.
Let's roll. 18.
18. You'll still pass it, but you feel a yoki unlike any yoki you've ever felt before, Batty, like emanating from right here. And you feel like a black, like maelstrom of like storm and cloud like surrounding. Orochi. What vermin do you bring in front of me? Hi, Papa. This is my friend Naoki. He needs your help. Naoki. The clouds sort of like engulf and encase you before they go back over to like where they were staying, Batty.
Yeah.
There's no save you could make for this. Naoki feels sick to his stomach as he's encased in those clouds. You stink of the Kitsune Naomi.
I do. She's my mother.
You have brought me a gift, daughter. I will corporealize to honor this moment. And I will now reveal the art of Balthazar.
Oh, God.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
As you see, right here in front of the portal.
Are you kidding me?
Hi, Dad. Naoki, make an Arcana check against Balthazar.
Oh God. Okay. I got it. I don't know if it went through. Not what I am.
He has more Yoki than your mother.
Hello, Balthazar.
Look at you. The spitting image of the Kitsune.
Yes, yeah. She's my mom.
Go ahead, just say it. I know what you're thinking as you... Look at me. Do not accept that. That was part of the form.
Why do you look like that?
In my trials and sins against the goddess Amaterasu, her divine might sought to cast me down and leave me in death, but death cannot claim that which won't die. So she bound me to this physical form.
Interesting. You look wonderful. Your Yoki is immeasurable, by the way. I've never encountered such a being like you before.
Thank you. When I achieve my true body one day, I will seek to devour everything in creation again.
Well,
but until then,
good luck with
daughter,
that.
Bring me a tiny strawberry I wish to feast. I'm on it. My friend needs to talk to you. And she goes off to get him a tiny strawberry.
Yeah.
And you just see Balthazar looking at you. Usa's just looking like, what the hell is this?
So, you and your daughter seem to have a very close personal relationship.
She is my spawnling. I once sought to use her as a vessel. But... And kind of looks over at Orochi. She's got the strawberry and she drops it. She looks back and forth like if nobody's like looking. Dusts it off and continues to walk it back over. Orochi has a lot of heart, filled with evil. But her brain is filled with sawdust.
Oh. Well, that's heartwarming.
Don't worry, I have other plans. So, what do you seek with me, boy?
I am wanting to become stronger and invoke another Kitsune tail through the exercise of excruciating, ever-changing, mind-shattering pain. Focused at this one direct point in my body, and he's going to motion to the hole in his stomach. I want you to completely fuck me up and ruin me, is what I'm saying.
Very well. He eats the tiny strawberry.
Does he swallow it down like a snake, like choke it down?
He's like biting little chunks of it off.
Oh my god.
Daughter, bring me the remnants of our flesh. Right here. And hands him the drugs.
So, what will these do?
These will be restored to what they once were. Allow me a moment, Kitsune. And then Orochi just kind of like looks at you and is, yeah, Black Club dickheads. They took the remnants of my poison in my body and condensed it down into a very weak drug. They took all the goodness of what my venom does out of it.
The goodness.
Yeah, but Dad's gonna fix that. You'll like it. And
oh.
You see, it's almost like your eyes lose the ability to process light as Balthazar begins to glow. He rises into the air as this little wiggly noodle. And as you see the drugs crush down in front of him, like you see this massive torrent of energy begin to pour out. And this energy is about the equivalent of what you'd expect from Orochi herself, because this was made from her old dead body. And then through that power, like running rampant, Naoki, you see it like tearing across the area, ripping things apart, snakes dying. And then Balthazar stares at this amalgamated power and goes, "Condense and obey." And as everything settles, passing it to Orochi, as your vision begins to restore and like Usa sees what's in Orochi's hand, it's emanating a dark red light, but the inner part of it looks as though it's almost like a swampy poisonous green. And just staring at it alone, it's like your natural reaction to like not go anywhere near it is like on full alert right now, Naoki.
His hairs are just kind of standing up on end, I'd imagine.
Extreme pain would only grant you the powers that you could get from maybe a tail. This, however, will make you better than what you were. This is the old demonic rite. The Yoki Orb.
And you're sure it won't, rip me apart atom by atom, right?
You said you wanted to feel unending pain. Is what you needed to feel that pain for important enough?
Naoki is just he's been just very kind of subtly, like almost instinctually just backing away from it. And when Balthazar says that, he stops in place and he thinks for a moment. Yeah, it's worth it.
Then cease wasting my time.
Naoki will walk up to the Yoki Orb.
Orochi hands it to you. Usa steps back. Orochi steps back, and Balthazar just watches as you're just holding this orb. It's violent. It feels like it's a maelstrom in your hands, but you know that you need it. So, but I can't have them put this into you. Naoki needs to willingly choose to accept this orb.
Naoki is going to look towards the orb, and he will take it.
In body and in spirit. It feels warm as it makes contact with your chest. The place where you received the wound from May. It actually feels pretty good. You're not really... Like, as this is integrating in with you, you feel like power begin to overflow. And it's a very... Your resolve was strong to do this, Naoki. Truly. But resolve can only get you so far. I'd like you to roll me 3d6. No, actually 64. 64.
64.
As it begins to settle and that pain in your side feels like it's relieved, I couldn't give you a verbal description of what the hell you feel. It feels like something's bursting directly out of you. The wound in your side is burning and it's not ceasing. It's like it's eating away at you, like just acid burning away. Like, you ever see like a napkin inside of water, how it slowly fades away?
Yeah.
You feel like that's happening to you, and it's killing you as you take 13 points of acid damage. As this begins to like make you feel like more and more, your body's ripping apart, but nobody's doing anything about it. They're just watching you. Do you say anything?
Is Naoki able to maintain his form at all? Like what?
You're in your humanoid form.
Yeah, I do. I don't think Naoki would be able to say anything at this point.
You're looking around, thinking to yourself, why is nobody like doing anything? Is like Usa just gonna let me die? Doesn't he see? And then you look down. The wound's not even getting worse. The pain's there, but the wound's still perfectly the same. Like, your grasp on reality, you're hallucinating.
It feels like my entire body's being ripped apart, but I'm not, is what you're saying?
You're not. You're hallucinating through some sort of, like, reaction to the poison. And at this next stage, you feel all your muscles lock up and tighten as you immediately cease to the ground, and it's like you're just spasming out as Balthazar and Orochi just look over you. They're speaking, but you can't hear. All of a sudden, as it's just, you're trapped in this endless silence and just spasming in your own pain, your body feeling like it's going to, like, crush into itself. Naoki, you're immediately bombarded with Orochi Balthazar's voice, sounding like if somebody turned a TV up louder than you could handle. All the winds of the Makai are in your ear. Lights are brighter. Colors are more vibrant. Everything is killing you at the current moment through, like, your senses. And you're just hearing, like, all right, I think he's on the next stage of it. And you can scream out in pain at this point, but it's like all your senses are extremely heightened, and it's like tears are running down your face. Make a con save.
Okay. 18.
You can't resist just throwing up. Like, it's just blood everywhere all around you. You look like a very sad sight. And after a little bit, the pain is just... Your mind starts to drift off. You remember being just... always in the service of something. Always in the service of someone. You told Usa earlier, one day you won't feel that chain around the neck. But does Naoki still feel his chains?
He does.
In your hallucinated state, you see the chains around your arms, your legs. But it's like you're looking at a second version of yourself. Your full Kitsune self. It looks like it's a caged beast and you're standing in front of it. Your resolve was hardened to do this. On death's door. Do you let the beast stay in its cage, or do you set it free?
I'll set it free.
You break every single lock around the legs. With each lock that you shatter on the Kitsune form, it feels like, in reality, one of your limbs is coming back to you a little bit. With each chain you break, it's like you can muster up another word and take another breath. With each, like, shackle that falls to the ground, you feel lighter than air. And as that Kitsune disappears and your vision returns to you, you can see Usa. You can see Orochi. You can see Balthazar. But then they fade away. And you see Hideki. And you see Hiroki.
Naoki is just gonna, like, brokenly try to crawl towards them. I imagine his arms would start to give out as he's just trying to desperately get to his feet, but he can't.
You make me a strength save.
Strength save. 8.
You can't do it. You try to get up, but this pain, you're conscious of what your body's doing, but you aren't in control of your body. You've blacked out and you're watching from the outside in. The last things you can hear before you pass out is just Usa saying, "Not yet, my lord." You have a long way to go before this is over, but you'll be able to stand on your own 2 feet again soon. Would you like to relay anything to Usa before you pass out?
No.
You pass out in his arms? Orochi's just looking and she's just like smelling you. God damn. Dad, what the hell did you give him? A fighting chance. And also a better lineage. And that is where we will end Naoki's part.
Okay.
As we circle back in, and as we make our way through, Naoki is left screaming in pain. But these stories do not happen one after another. These are all happening in tandem with each other, what all the party was experiencing. So while Naoki, who would spend about a month recovering from the effects of the Yoki orb, writhed in pain, Matt spent his month in the depths of Yomi, in front of the great Lady Izanami herself. She rarely speaks. She mostly sings and peers over the edge into the void of creation. She will speak to you, but she's not one to instigate conversation. But Matt, this is where you find yourself, you and Elias. I would say by the time we circle back with you, maybe about a week has passed. You've been practicing the notes of creation and listening to the sounds that echo through Yomi. The sounds of almost like a primeval silence, like a primordial. It's almost like there's a music to the silence, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
And you're just sitting with Elias as you see Izanami has walked away for a little bit. Strange, Matt.
Hmm?
How long have we been here?
I don't know, maybe about a week, something like that.
It feels like time doesn't flow right, but it also feels like it's flowing in a way you can follow. I don't get it. But you're doing okay here, right? Like this place isn't getting to you.
No. Not fully. Thankfully, I've got music and I have pocket candy.
You pop up
Just the little things that... Sorry?
Oh, you just pop one in.
Yeah. It's just the little things that keep you bound to reality.
It must be sad for Izanami here. If she doesn't have anything to keep her bound. She just wallows in her sadness.
Unfortunately.
Yes?
It might be a bit self-imposed. Hey, are you doing okay over there?
He seems distracted.
What's what?
Roll a perception check.
Ooh, I see nothing.
The darkness is the darkness is a bit much, but Elias is like, he's sure he knows where to go. It's Izanami's voice. She doesn't usually speak.
Can you hear what she's saying? Or is it too quiet? Should we get in closer?
I will leave that up to you. Do you want to attempt a stealth check to get closer? If you do it, I'll give Elias advantage on his perception roll.
Yeah.
DC 16 stealth check.
Oh, it's 21.
Hell yeah. 13 for his perception. You know, actually, no. Use your perception instead. Elias is just in you.
Oh, it wasn't that 20.
Okay, well, perfect. Shit. That's some noodle level luck. I just gotta find what I wrote. Elias and you begin to get closer. Like, you make your way through the darkness. It's strange. You can't see where you're going, but you know you're moving through. With Elias sort of guiding you, you can begin to start to hear the sounds too, which it sounds like it's a gentle hum. But then you begin to make out that there are actual words being spoken. And as close as you're able to get, you see Izanami in a far-off cave in the area of Yomi, far off from sight where you would almost never have thought to look. And in this endless expanse of darkness, you see a little light. And you overhear her speaking from the outside of the cave. Only daughter, you bear it all. Your father lost to pride. Only son, I mourn your fall. Forever by your side. To all who come before me, and all who stand alone, now and forever, I am his mother. And this mother must atone. And then you just hear her break down and cry. As she cradles the little flame close to her chest. What is she holding, Matt?
I don't know. I have a few guesses, but
I don't know what to have you roll for this next check to detect. You know, just give me a D100 roll.
70.
As her crying gets louder and the sobbing gets stronger, it's almost as if, like, it's a harmony of tears as you hear a second being crying. And Elias relays to you from that flame. Matt, is the fire crying?
Matt just silently keeps looking on.
The flame begins to... It's bright, but its embers look like it won't hold for much longer. And you see her gently put it down and, like, put whatever little kindling she can find to make it bigger. Please do not struggle and try harder. I will atone, my beloved. You will be safe here. I won't let you die again. As she leaves and does not notice you, you see her sort of sealing off the way into this area again. It's not like it's sealed away, but it's more like it's hidden and shrouded so that you wouldn't find it easily. Like, you wouldn't think somebody would be able to, like, hide something in darkness, but she made a darkness that can hide darkness. But you know where it is. With that nat 20, you and Elias, like, you found Izanami's cave. She is gone. And just the little flame is going on inside the cave. What would you like to do?
I want to go over to the cave.
Do you want to approach the fire?
Yeah.
Okay. It's warm. It's very warm. Roll a history check.
Oh boy. Is 12.
So comforting. It's like a nostalgic type of, like, the feeling you get from being in the presence of this fire is like, it's not like the nostalgia of sitting with like a grandparent or a parent in like a warm fireplace room, but imagine like sitting back with like a good friend in a very nice like camping trip out by the fire. It gives you feelings of just being in the presence of a really good friend. And it begins to flicker and get a little bigger as you approach.
I'll gingerly walk up, not being like... I'll be very, like, slow and gentle about getting closer.
Hello?
Hi. Who are you?
My mom told me my name was Kagutsuchi. Where am I?
That's kinda hard to explain.
I am not aware of what's going on. I sense an unending sadness in my mom. And did I do something?
Oh, no. It's complicated.
Don't suppose you could tell me what's going on. I fear something bad is happening, and my mother won't tell me what's going on. I feel a longing and a pain and a loss that I know can only be attributed to the death of my sister. But she won't tell me what's going on. Matt, that's your first revelation that Amaterasu died.
Oh. This is gonna be very... This is gonna be a lot. I really don't think I should be the one telling you this.
But I need to know, and I know we haven't met, but you do seem very familiar.
I felt the same way.
It's like I had a dream about you once before. It's probably silly. I don't think it couldn't have been anything.
Hey, you never know. Dreams.
It was so... We were all on an island, and it was like we were fighting in a big competition together. And I remember being surrounded by so many different things. And it felt like things didn't hurt. Make a history check, Matt.
Ooh. 19.
With that 19, I'll tell you, he's probably pulling from Pyro's memories.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, did I upset you?
No. I'm just, figuring some things out, that's all.
I don't think I can stay here anymore, but I don't think Mom wants me to go.
Do you feel like you have to go?
I don't think I'm helping here.
Have you tried talking to her?
She doesn't speak. She sings me back to sleep when I wake up. The last words I remember hearing were, "For what little light you can make, I won't let it die again." But I don't believe I'm helping. But I also don't know what to do.
This is all really complicated. Why... Do you know what? Why don't we talk to her together?
As you
Yes.
say that, like, Izanami does appear behind you. She's been listening. What is it you have to say to me? Before I should erase you for trespassing in my son's graveyard. An abhorrent sin. That you would disturb the resting place of my dear Kagutsuchi.
The one you're not bothering to listen to?
He will die if he leaves. He has
Then
died
why
in
don't-
body already.
Then why don't you listen to him while he's still here?
He
I
has
know.
died.
I know
Body.
you.
This is the last I have of him. His last bit of his soul. The body Izanagi couldn't slay. And as she says the name, you feel like this dark, like maelstrom of hate begin to build up. And the little fire whispers to you. She gets like that.
As she starts doing that, I just want to reach out to grab her shoulders.
You do.
Just stop. You can keep blaming the world as much as you want. You can blame him. You can blame yourself. It's not gonna change what has happened. You're just sinking further into the darkness. A darkness you have put yourself in as well.
Her eyes are fixated on you, but then they move over to the fire. Kagutsuchi. I must atone for not protecting you in life. The little voice speaks through the fire to her. I hear the whispers of father sometimes. He cries. Out of guilt for what he did, no doubt. Guilt for slaying his own son. No, Mother. Out of guilt for destroying his family. For having to lose his son and be separated from the one he loved. I was supposed to die. She's just like looking at the fire now. She kind of like pushes you aside. If you go back out into the world, I can't keep you safe anymore. I gave everything to bring you here. And now you're asking me to just let you go? The little fire glows brighter than before. No, Mother. I'm asking you to show me how much you love me. Her gaze fixates back towards you, Matt. My child will leave this realm with you, but know this, Mad King. Beyond any doubt, in your mind, know this. Should harm fall to Kagutsuchi again, I will destroy everything you love with my bare hands. Please don't make me lose him again. I cannot do it a second time. She looks distraught, like she doesn't want to be doing this. But Kagutsuchi's manner is like his matter-of-fact way of like saying it to her is sort of like striking a chord. Roll a persuasion check to see if you can put a nail in the coffin.
Ooh, I don't have a good name.
You have advantage.
Okay, it was a 16 anyway. Whew.
All right. What would you how would you like to put a nail in the coffin for this? Like she looks like she's teetering on accepting it, and like she's giving the whole "I'll destroy everything" thing.
If you stay here and smother your own child, how would you be? How would you live with yourself? He won't be safe. He will rot. Don't let that happen. Don't share your hatred and anger. Don't push others away anymore. You've spent so long down here alone in hatred, in darkness, in pure, disgusting anger. How much longer do you have to go on for like this? There are people who probably still care about you out there, who you can talk to about this. A good support system. If someone like me who came face to face with the person who killed him, the one who killed me, and I can forgive. Maybe you can at least eke open the door a little bit to let him go, to let your anger go. Talking about it helps. Don't hurt yourself any more than you already have. I just hold out a hand. You have me as well now. All you ever have to do is call for me. I don't know how. I don't know how gods work, so I don't know if you even can, but If you do, I'll be there to be your ears to listen to whatever pain you want to get off your chest. You never, ever had to go in alone with this. You decided you had to go in alone.
She's looking at you. And she takes a deep breath. So be it. I want you to add Soul of Kagutsuchi to your inventory, Jack. Follow Kagutsuchi's light, Mad King. He will lead you back to your realm and out of Yomi. But take heed. My boy is pure in soul, but I know not what has happened to his body. And even without a soul, the body of a god is to be feared. As the fire sort of comes with you, it's almost like a little beacon of light, and it just sort of like leads you where you would need to go walking through Yomi. Like it gives you a path to follow. You don't have to leave just yet, but it's like Kagutsuchi is now your way to navigate in and out of Yomi for free. You now have the ability to do that with this.
Mm-hmm.
And she just looks at you. This land of darkness. Time does not move. The world outside continues to flow, but we stay stagnant. Maybe I spent too much time here. But I am not ready to move. But with you, Matt, I will allow my son to move with you. Before you should venture off. She asks you to come stand next to her.
I do so.
And she has you peer over the edges, like the gaps of the stones, like into the black void below. And you just see her wave her hand. And as it disappears, Matt, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Yeah, 7. Could be worse.
You are overcome by the sight that you see below you, and it is almost terrifying. It looks like it's you ever see like those textured ceilings that just look lumpy?
Mm-hmm. I used to have one.
It looks like that until you realize it's moving, and then you realize it's not lumpy. It is a sea of stigma. Just down below, like almost like on the other side of like reality from where you're at, you see a sea of stigma among like a massive wall of flesh, just bones protruding everywhere. And beyond this wall and beyond the depths of the Makai, you hear the gentle like sounds of water crashing against the beach as you see an ocean as black as oil. There's
Jesus.
no save you could make for that ocean. Like, looking at it, it's... You know what you're looking at. These are the lands beyond creation, Matt. That's where you'll find him. Make your way to the very center, to the very bottom of the Makai. And when you're there, you'll find your way to him. My grandson was born of hatred. Not just his. I'm sure I played a part in it. For what you must do to August, I ask that you at least make it quick. He lives a cursed life, Matt. He never asked this.
I understand.
And make your way back to your realm. And as you...
Just one thing before I go.
She looks at you.
I just go in for a hug.
She hugs you back. Good dog.
I mean what I said.
I know you.
If you ever want anyone to talk to, I will listen.
I know you mean well, Matt. But please understand, it's not a matter of not wanting to talk. What words could I give you to articulate losing my children? I don't know how to handle this yet. But I am aware that there is at least something that needs to be handled. And that is as far as I will meet with you at the current moment.
Okay.
Allow me to grieve my children alone. Just a little longer. And she begins to walk back into the darkness.
Oh,
You doing okay,
that
Matt?
was... Yeah, I'm doing fine. It can't be good going through that level of emotion for so long.
I worry that it's only gonna get worse from here on out. If the sun is gone, things can't be good in the human world. We should probably get back.
Let's try to do it. Let's just try to do this quickly.
And at this point, while it may feel short for you, you begin the long, arduous walk across the path of light from the realm of Yomi back into the world of the living. And when you make your way through, you will, after a certain, like, in the span of, like, the time it would take you to return to the living world and travel back, you'd make your way back to the office in about a month's time. Since you first departed. And now, meanwhile, with Naoki. Ah, check it out. He's leaking foam from his ear. Naoki's dying very painfully. Daisuke, let's pick back up with you, my friend. As we had covered before, Kelm's holding you football style. It's been about a day since Kelm's been running. Normally he would have ran straight to the next island, but you guys had to take a pit stop at a couple other ones because Azur's hunting you. You guys are currently camped out in a jungle hiding behind a log.
So, she normally get like this?
No. She's extra riled up right now. Did you make her bleed?
Yeah, I broke some of those scales.
It's just like, imagine the face of like Ava Unit 1 when it's engulfed in like the Beast of Light form, and Azir is just walking around. Daisuke. Kelm. I just wish to speak with you all. I can smell you. Daisuke.
His hands are clasped over his mouth like.
Kelm's gonna use his ability to make like a large rock like appear like for the geostorm. And he's gonna throw it halfway across the jungle. And once that happens, an ice dragon fire bursts through the tree line, and she's like, "Found you!" And she starts running in a beeline. And then as he sticks his head up, okay, that's only gonna distract her for like 5 minutes. We gotta get to the next island. I do not want to have to fight her today. He picks you up and he just starts like leaping across the water, and he starts like running at full speed.
He's so strong.
As you guys are making it halfway across the sea, you can see the other island in the horizon. But then just you make a perception check for me.
9.
You don't really pick up on this right away, but it's like, all right, we'll make. Kelm, is it snowing? As you just see. It's Azur, but you would imagine it to be the visage of like an ice dragon coming out from the fucking woods and rushing across the ocean. to give you context, Kelm makes the face that fucking Enel does from One Piece. Where he just like, his eyes are shooting out of his head and his fucking jaws drop down immediately. he's just, as he's like fucking bursting and you guys get hit with like a colossal torrent of snow and you just start flying across like the fucking sea, scattering like a stone. Daisuke, make a dexterity saving throw.
Boy. 21! 21!
That's a great one for you.
That's amazing for me! That's almost a nat 20!
So, you don't get hurt, you don't take any damage, your face slides across the sand in the beach, but you don't feel any pain really, you just kind of get like, ugh. And then, as you look your head up, I'm gonna move the map over here, and I'll start revealing things to you. As you look your head, as you basically rise your head up, you see 2 little soft feet in front of you, right? And then Kelm is like, oh shit. Hi, Olive. Kelm, what are you bringing today of all days? And I will reveal Olive to you. Art by the wonderful Battery Batty.
I love them.
Precious bean.
So I'm just gonna put Kelm and Daisuke. You can put yourself at the lower left side of the map right here. Where's Olive at? And
So big. Oh, great.
Olive is. Hi, Olive. Kelm, today of all days, you know how important what we're doing here is. I'm sorry, Azur was chasing us, and is she on her way? Yes.
Oh, big time.
I'll go deal with her. She looks up at you. Like Daisuke. You're wearing that?
Well, I mean, this is what I was given when I got here.
Make yourself look more presentable, please. And she just walks off. Yeah, sorry about her. Olive's Olive. Roll either an Arcana or a Perception check. Your choice, Daisuke.
It's the same no matter what, so let's see. I have a 26 perception.
Okay, you get a big whiff of this from the area where the ice dragon was rushing towards you, where you thought, oh god, Azor's gonna come here. After this little teeny cat walks into the woods, you just hear like the loudest, most thunderous roar you've ever heard, and the ice immediately stops. And then you just see her come walking back.
I heard anything like that since Bianco.
I'm sorry, Olive, I forgot what today was. And you see this little cat person go around, start trying to like fix the foliage, fix the plants, make sure everything looks nice. Daisuke, you have no idea what's going on today.
Nope.
But I will say, make one more. Actually, you don't even have to make a check for this. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna roll something. $11. All right, no, that's your passive perception is more than an 11, right?
No.
Oh, really? Then you're gonna get snuck up on.
This is Daisuke. My passive perception is common.
You get snuck up on, man. Like,
Gecko
a fucking karate chop comes flying up out of nowhere, like Daisuke!
Yeah! Oh. Hey, I know that voice.
Okay, I thought I smelled you. What are you doing here?
Running from her.
Oh, Mrs. Zer, she's so nice. As you get a good look at Renka, she's in a very ceremonial looking outfit. It looks very ornate and like it looks kind of like shrine maiden attire, but a bit more formal.
Rika, something tells me I'm underdressed for the occasion today.
Yeah, that's a bit of an understatement. It's my grandpa's funeral. The last white tiger finally passed away.
Walking over to Olive and bowing.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh my god, manners. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you, young man. She pats you on the head. She's only like 2.5 feet tall. She starts walking off. Ren, just make sure things don't get out of hand, please. You're the only one I feel like I can keep an eye on things. Sure thing, Olive. And she goes and she walks past as 3 other figures are gonna come start walking down. And as well, holding a fucking like chunk of meat and walking over to Renka and you. Oh, Daisuke, what's up? You're very underdressed for a funeral.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Hold on one sec.
Daisuke's gonna walk into the trees. He's gonna take off the Eastern outfit and have his Eton moment dress for more of a more for the occasion, just like ceremonial, like funeral robes kind of thing.
Nice.
Ugh.
Much better. Renka's just kind of like looking around, like. Daisuke, I'm a little sorry if this is going to be a bit awkward to just have you jump in for a funeral. I'm sorry. This is... and then as she looks like nervous, not really sure what to do, she's immediately lifted up and then put behind these three people. Oh, I guess I'm over here now. As you see these two people.
Cody? Violet, my goodness.
Cody and Violet look towards you, and they're doing like the arms crossed, like legs standing out, like blocking Renka. These two young men look like they don't look like young men, but they're young men. They're just Cody, Violet, Cody, Violet, you can let me through? Not now, Ren. Sorry, Ren. Ren, please stay. And then the third one walks up to you, Daisuke. And I will show you him now.
Stripes.
Excuse me, blonde delinquent child. Can you explain to me what your business with my little sister is?
Renka, you didn't tell me you had brothers.
Don't speak to Ren. I don't know who you are, and that raises issues here.
We're co-workers.
Well, we're family. Nice to meet you. He's doing the thing where it's like if he was in cat form, Dan, you would see his back fully arched up with his tail puffy.
Hey. Yeah, any family of Renka's is a friend of mine. How you doing? Daisuke Matsumoto. Renka and I have been in Spirit Agency for like over a year.
Hands out.
He goes down, he shakes your hand, like, giving you a look. And he looks at Renka and she's like, he's fine, Stripes. Okay.
Yeah, Renka and I took down, like, the wannabe White Tiger.
Oh, yeah, she was telling me about that. A saint beast?
I know, right?
Anyway. Nice to meet you. I am Stripes. The one over there in the white suit is Cody. The one in the red is Violet. And with Renka, we are what I would like to call the quadruplets. And Renka just looks a little confused as the other three are in suits looking all posalicious. And she's just there like eating a cracker. Stripes, I don't think he knows what that's supposed to mean. Well, you were supposed to explain it, Cody. Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Cody.
I'm Daisuke.
He hugs you.
Hey.
It's a very powerful hug. It, like, squeezes your whole back.
Oh. Wow, you're strong.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. Don't mind Stripes. He's a little overprotective. But you gotta understand, we, like, all their tails are, like, wagging at such a fast pace. We didn't actually think we'd get to see Renka today. We lost our little fourth years ago. You know what happened to her. We assumed she died on the streets. And Renka's just kind of like looking up at him and like she's not sure what to say about it, but Cody just looks like he doesn't have a way with words, but he's not trying to be mean. Violet's not really speaking that much. Violet's just like looking everything up and down. I'm going to go make sure funeral processions are in order. Stripes, Cody, keep an eye on the human and the chicken. I'm a phoenix, you dick! He walks off.
Just looking at Ben. I see you getting the same treatment.
I'm gonna go eat that concessions. Also, I've discovered something, Daisuke. I have something I need you to do for me a little later.
Hey, name it.
We'll talk later after the funeral.
Okay.
Azura goes and starts like walking around, and Kelm begins to follow behind. Well, we're gonna go make ourselves a commingle in here, Daisuke. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I forgot it was Bao's funeral today.
You know, but that's kind of on you two. I thought you live in this realm. I thought you both would have known.
Well, I'm not the greatest with those types of things. You should learn to improve, Kelm. And Kelm immediately goes like, him and Azura both go like, oh shit, we're in trouble face. Daisuke, wonderful to see you.
Hey, good to see you too.
Kelm, Azura, please assume your stations and posts for the funeral processions. You know I would like all of my sainted ones to be in their proper place, as we honor our fallen comrade.
Same piece.
They all just look at you. Yes, we're on our way. Sure thing, Linlin. And I'll just move them over here to be used. Oh, Daisuke, look at you.
Now that I know what's going on, I changed.
No, not that.
What?
Lin pokes you in your aura.
Oh! Yeah, I took your advice.
You took my advice and then some. It's denser. I like it.
Yeah, Ezra's been chasing us around a couple islands.
Yeah. I should have probably given you a bit of a fair warning. I expected you might be strong enough to catch our attention, but I didn't think it'd be that fast. I expected great things from you. That's why I brought you here. Part of the reason I brought you here at this time as well was I wanted you here present for this funeral, Daisuke. We will be placing the new White Tiger after the funeral processions have ended, so that we may have our Lord of the West. I have offered it to Renka. I have offered it to some of her siblings. Renka is the one I would like to take the position, but it needs to be her choice. And I think, and Lynn gives you a really, really big smile. I think she'd make a more honest choice if she has a friend here with her.
Dang, Renka, I need to be up for a promotion, but wow.
I'm not sure if I even want it. At least you got the choice. Fenn's just like kicking his legs up, irritated. And it could be worse. I'm going to go get the things ready to set up. The last of the siblings should be arriving soon. Once all the candidates for the Ascension of the White Tiger are set, we will begin. But until then, help yourself to the concessions table, Daisuke. There's meat, and there's meat.
He's already over there. I already heard you as soon as you said concessions.
You're going, you're like munching down, you're grabbing food off of the thing. You go for a large like slab of meat on the bone, right?
Oh yeah.
And as you go to grab it, your hand is met with this person.
They're all fun.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
This is pretty good. How you doing?
We both touched that at the same time. You see this large woman put her hands up against her cheeks and like little blushy marks under there. Is this my red string of fate?
I apologize profusely. I am married.
All the good men are either married or not strong. And a large chuckle as the last of the siblings show up, and we will thank Minty Coco for this art.
Whoa! That's a man.
Hello.
As the things go with the oh, is this my red string of fate? And like, oh, I'm married. Cheer up, Scruff. There's someone out there for everyone. As a large man places his hand on her shoulder, and she's just like, I'll never be a winter bride. Ooh, ham! And she goes and starts to eat. I apologize for her.
Seems nice.
Scruff means well. She wears her heart on her sleeve, and also her brain on her sleeve, and her emotions. She likes everybody to know who she is. It's what I love about my baby sister.
I get it. Ham is good.
Nix, nice to meet you.
Hi, Daisuke. A friend of Rinka's.
Ah, yes, you smell like her. It's nice to meet you. Out of our litter mates, I would be, I guess, the oldest. I was the first of our litter to be born. Then follows our, I guess, the oldest of our sisters. I believe you, she's right here, actually. And Olive is just looking back up at you again. Your outfit looks much more suitable.
Oh, you think so? I was hoping it would, that I wouldn't stand out, I just wanted to look nice.
The intent is what matters more than the design of the cloth. Knowing that you needed to change and thus you changed garb to honor the fallen Lord Bao, you show my father respect. And she gives you a little bow.
Daisuke definitely bows back.
You see her little hair on the top of her head wiggle. And Nix goes to like pet her on the top of the head, like, I can't help it, it's so cute. And she immediately slashes his hand and he's bleeding. You know the rule, Nick. Do not touch my onion.
Oh, what?
And she walks off all huffy.
Wow.
Oh, she gave me an owie.
Take a lap.
No. Everyone, the processions and the groups will begin to start now. We'll begin the ceremony to honor the great Lord Bao, and then find his replacement. And if we have time, badminton. Like, Violet's just standing through, like, reading off an itinerary. Who added badminton to this? Scruff raises her hand. I brought the gear! And let's put everybody in place to begin. And I'll get some less jungly music. But while they're getting set up, Dan, you are free to talk to any of the siblings here and ask any questions you'd like. You have a little bit of free time.
Huh. Okay. Where to start? I think the first one I'd like to talk to is Olive.
They're setting up some things and preparing, like, it looks like she's got different plants that she's lighting up in, like, a ceremonial, like, incense thing near, like, where the, there's no icon for it, but in the center of the stone here is where the body would be placed in, like, its casket. She's laying different, like, flowers of, like, white and black on there and some lilies. Oh. Friend of Renka, how may I help you?
Curious if when it came to like a line of successor, you were able to pacify Azera. Why aren't you taking the spot?
My baby sister. She was the smallest of our litter. But I see in her the mightiness of a lord.
Hey, no argument here.
I would be more than happy to take the position, should Renka not want it. It's... We of the clan of Bao, our grandfather lived and died as he was, a man of great honor, principle, and balance. I do not want power simply for the title. I know how strong I am. And that is enough.
Yeah, I've seen firsthand how strong Renka is. Renka's a oh boy, he's a tough one. I've known him
Indeed.
for over a year. We've been through quite a few battles.
Olive's really giving you a good look now. Are you immortal?
I'm as mortal as they can get.
Are you sure? You don't smell like one.
Really? Maybe it's the clothes.
No. I don't even think you know what you are. But I'll tell you what you are. Worthy to attend the funeral. We welcome you, Daisuke, friend of Renka.
I'm happy to be here. Being able to, tend to anything with my friends.
It's always... Even for those who did not know, my grandfather would be at peace. And I am attempting to... I know I may seem a little standoffish, but emotions do run high. I loved my grandfather very much.
Now,
Unlike the rest of our siblings, I was the only one to be raised directly by him.
I know how important family is. I fought for mine. Still am.
And I would fight for mine. I love them all very... Oh my god, damn it! Stripes, get out of the dip! And she starts running off. And he's got like his whole fucking hand in a bowl of dip, like, shut up, I'm hungry! Excuse me, friend of Renka. And she just leaps out to go fucking slap Stripes.
They're a fun bunch.
They bat each other like cats. Cody comes walking up to you after Olive leaves.
Hey there.
Hey, I got a little question for you. Something about you.
Shoot.
You strike me as a pizza kind of guy.
Eyes light up like Christmas festivities.
He's looking around. He goes into like a little bag he's got, and he pulls out a small little container. He offers you he's got pizza on him. Weirdly enough, he's carrying pizza.
You
Olive said pizza
understand the
wasn't.
food of the gods.
It's not the food of the gods. Olive said pizza wasn't ceremonial and didn't honor our grandfather, but I don't want to eat onion dip.
That was onion dip. You know what? To each their own.
I don't want onion dip. She put celery out, man. You guys are just eating slices of pizza and you're sitting with Cody. He's very big.
Oh man. Hey, if you ever want to have one of the greatest pizzas in the world, you should hit up Osaka sometime. Turbos, just ask for a Daisuke special.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe I'll head back with you. Well, no, I can't. Roll an insight check on him.
Can do. 21.
Oh, damn. All right. No, you picked it. He's not telling you something. And it looks like he said something he wasn't supposed to say.
Not allowed to go back? Or not allowed to go at all? I mean, come on, even Kelm goes there all the time.
It's, Look, I'm not so good with my words. I think it might be better if you just let Lynn explain it to you later.
Okay. Hey, even Lynn was at that pizza competition.
That sounds so good. I wish I could go. He's just eating slices of pizza. But
Hey, if you're not able to make it, you say the word. I know Kelm shows up around that area all the time. They're like, I can have him bring a few boxes back.
Cody puts both of his hands on his cheek and looks at you. Is this my red string of fate? And Scruff just looks like, back off, Cody. I saw him first. You get the vibe from all of these different cats here and all these different tigers. They're all very different, but they all remind you of Renka in some way. They're all just as silly as her at their core. But a little bit of time passes. Would you like to do any more talking to people, or do you want to move the story along?
There is one person I want to ask, like, what they do.
Go ahead.
It's Nyx.
Nyx.
So I got a question. Are you like a supermodel or something?
Oh. I spent some time in the human world, doing a little bit of work here and there, but...
Because, like, you look like a guy who's, like, on the cover of books.
He's blushing. Daisuke, I think I see where you're going with this, but, I'm married.
Oh, yeah. So am I. I'm just saying, like, dang. Like, people be, like, all over you back in the human world. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I actually don't use my, tiger-like form as often. I thought it would be a deterrent to human world women, but it seems to make them like me more.
No, no. Like, let me tell you, people love, like, they can understand, like, strength and confidence. Like, you just seem to exude it.
No, I'm married. And he just kind of looks away. If you're done flirting with my entire family, may we begin?
I hadn't started with you yet, but yes, okay. You remind me of my brother.
I don't swing that way. Walk away.
Definitely reminds me of my brother.
I'm just gonna put them in order. Dan, you can line up wherever you'd like.
Sure, I'll go over here.
Batty, thank you again for all of the art you did for all of these wonderful tigers.
You're welcome.
Oh, we're like lining up in the center. Okay.
Yeah, it's around the, you know what, here, take the spot next to Kelm and, Stripe to go
Okay.
there.
There we go. Like that.
Yeah, like either or, it's close enough. So, let me just do this very quickly. Lynn begins to approach the coffin. Lynn places their hand down, and I'm going to reveal this to you all as well. It's a handout. As Lynn places her hand on the coffin, Azur does the same, and Kelm does as well. While these three may not have been related by blood, they were the ones who knew Bao. I don't really know what to say here. She just kind of like looks at you, Daisuke. She's not sure what to do. I didn't really make it here before I got to meet him like that.
Hey, just be honest with how you feel.
Grandpa, I didn't get to know you or anyone here. For whatever reason, I was separated. Not just from you all, but from a part of myself. The look you showed me in your eyes made me feel at home. I'm sorry I couldn't meet you, but I will never forget you. A little tear falls from Renka's eye onto the coffin. The next to walk up is Olive. And she looks to the rest of her siblings. Lin, Azur, Kelm, Daisuke, Fen. I ask you allow us to send him off the way we need to. And Lin nods and steps back. Azir steps back with Lin as well, and Fen steps too. And then Olive climbs on top of the fucking casket. And with all of them surrounding it in a little bit, like, Renka's not even aware of what's happening right now. They all begin to, like, Daisuke, I actually want you to make an Arcana check for me, please.
Can do. 9.
It's fine. It's not a high DC for this. You would see it. It's almost like a waterfall of Reiki. So pure and so, like, calming, but ferocious in and of itself as it's building around all 7 of these individuals here. And then, almost as if, like, with the gentle little rain of an overcast, like, as it begins to, like, gently pour around the funeral, all 7 of them look up towards the sky and collectively give the loudest roar you've ever heard. A roar so loud, the clouds split apart, and a bright ray of sunlight illuminates the coffin, where all 7 of the tiger children stand.
Daisuke is in pure awe of the situation.
Renka's just, like, looking like, what's that? Ren. A roar so loud, I'm sure he heard it in heaven. To the great Lord Bao, my grandfather. May you rest in peace, King of the West. And they all take a knee and bow. As time settles, as things calm down, and as, you know, the coffin is lowered into the earth after some time, Daisuke, make a strength check if you'd like to participate in lowering it.
Not 20.
Olive's just, like, looking at you. It's like you, like, it's not even an issue. Like, huh. I knew you weren't mortal. You don't hear her say that, but that's what she's saying as she looks at you. I knew he wasn't immortal.
I think someone's talking about me.
As they all start to disperse, as they're all doing their things, Lin walks up to you. Fen's with her as well, too. Thank you for being here, Daisuke. It was important that everybody a part of the Cardinal's, like, sector be present for this.
It was a wonderful ceremony.
Yes, gods and demigods alike attend to send off our king. You're just looking around, you're like, wait, who's the demigod here?
Just pointing at Ven. Eh?
God Daisuke.
Pointing at Stripes.
God or spiritual beast. Lin
And
points
finally
to you.
pointing up at himself. Eh?
Ding, 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 ding.
Way.
You're a demigod in everything but title alone. I apologize for the roundabout way of doing this, Daisuke, but you must understand. Acts of battle against pantheons, acts of battle against other gods, is the same as a religious warfare in the mortal realm. I am
Get
not
out of
allowed-
town.
I cannot intervene, as much as I wish, with the machinations and plans of August. None of us here are allowed to do that. Looks to Fen and Renka as well. Daisuke, you understand, or at least you're starting to piece together what it means. Like, oh, can't go back.
I get you.
Our paths will cross again, Daisuke, when the threat has passed. But until then, when you leave this realm, you may not return.
Hmm.
So before you go, she takes your club from you.
Oni-chan's seen a lot of fights.
The spirit of this weapon is honorable and mighty, and it believes in you, as well as stood by your side since a very young age. I believe it has also earned a new placement in life. Permit me to borrow it?
Sure.
Give me a week or two. Enjoy your time here. My lands are your lands.
Screaming for my life anymore.
Azor, if you punch Daisuke in the throat, you're going to sleep in the void for the next year. Fine. You're fine now. I would suggest, Daisuke, maybe spend your time doing what you do best.
I think I understand what you mean.
And Daisuke walks up to Cody.
Dude, we're gonna need more pizza.
I'm on it. He starts going over to Olive, like, Olive, can you go get us a... No. Olive, no. Olive, no! And you watch the argument for pizza transpire between Olive and Cody as you just sit there and chuckle. And about 3 weeks will pass of spending your time with the Tigers, with Fen, and with the rest of the Cardinal directions. But I want to fast forward a little bit with you to the night before you would venture back to the human world. If that's okay.
Okay.
You're awoken in the middle of the night by Fen.
Hey,
I need you to do something for me. It's taken me a little bit of time, but it's finished.
okay, sup?
Roll an insight check on him. You've known Fen long enough.
17.
Oh, this is Fen's mad face. He's pissed.
You mad because you can't join in the fight?
Something like that. He throws an object towards you. It's small. It's hot to the touch. It's almost like it's... Imagine like a golden ring, but it looks like it's almost like glowing. With like a gentle like red like flame around it.
Want me to bring this to you, don't you?
Tell her it's... If she has that, then at least I know she'll come back.
Hey, you think August is gonna be enough to bring down Yuzu?
I don't
But I get
know.
what you mean.
To go from being bound in May's castle to sealed in a realm, all because a higher power tells me I am not allowed to leave. At least if this goes with Yuzuhira, she will be the reason I am not bound. Make sure she gets it, Daisuke.
Blame up.
And you sort of just sit with Fen for a little bit through the night. And as the morning would approach and you begin to make your way back to the human world, a very large object is brought to you wrapped in very like ornate silk cloth. And you see Lin approaching you. Daisuke,
Lemon?
I hope you have a safe journey back to the human world. Here is your club. But don't unwrap it here.
Okay.
On a very technical aspect, as I've told you, interference through pantheons would be detrimental to the balance of the world, so... you see Lin turning around as she's talking to you. She's not looking at you. By all accounts, I didn't give you that.
I found it.
Found what?
My way to kicking the crap out of a jackass.
And also the big thing, and then Cody gets slapped in the back of the head by Olive, who jumps up.
Are all the tigers here?
Yeah, they're all here.
Daisuke's waving to them all.
They'll give you a wave.
Hey, Renka!
What's up?
I'll make sure Carino even gives these jerks a good decking of schnoz.
Keep her safe, Daisuke.
Not a problem.
You look around at all of them. Each one of them looks like... You can get the sense from seeing all of them that if they could all go, they would all go to help you. Even Violet looks like he would help if he could. None of them are bad. None of them are bad at their core. They're bound by rules.
Hey, don't forget, our neighborhood watch has gotten a lot tougher.
You guys better not get bonus pay while I'm gone.
I'll make sure financing hears everything you did over here.
You're a good friend, Daisuke.
Hey, you showed me where the bagel tray was at the meeting.
Friend of Renka's, Daisuke.
Olive?
Take the soul of our Lord Bao with you in spirit. Let the heart of the King of the West roar proudly through you. And let no foe make you feel less than what you are. Invincible.
Daisuke smiles, gives a nod, looks at this bundle in his hands. And Daisuke's gonna take a strong stance and give a roar up to the sky himself.
Roll me a con check.
Nat 20.
The roar itself is powerful. And there's only one fitting way that it can end with that nat 20. Like, as you use this roar and, like, show your respect to them all, like, Olive looks up at you. She puts both of her paws on the side of her cheeks. A red string of fate. Sheena's gonna be mad at you. And you begin to make your way back. Lynn blows a bubble. You get encased in it and begin the traveling back to the human world. And actually, we're going to still pick up with you just slightly, Dan. Because you're going to lead into Noodle.
Oh boy.
Let's switch the maps. Noodle, you ready?
Boy, am I.
Where...
Cable, you've made the whole family hot.
Alright. Kunai. I'm going to change up the music for you. We need something a little different.
Several kunais in the map.
This'll work. It actually will work really good for what I want to do. Look at all the kunais. Okay. Kunai. You open your eyes. You find yourself in the office, but nobody's here. You're not really sure what's going on. You feel lighter than air, too.
How do I feel simultaneously amazing and hungover?
Side effect, host mind.
Yeah?
You hear Peeper's voice. You don't know where it's coming from, but you just hear it.
Peepers, where are you?
Oh, I'm around. I'm trying on clothes.
We discussed this.
No, it's different this time, host mind.
Different how?
Take a look around and see.
Alright, I will observe.
The walls of the medbay look weird to you, Noodle. You touch it,
Yes.
your hand goes right through it.
Huh. Peepers, where am I?
Your head.
That makes sense.
I think your mind is projecting a space you feel comfortable with.
It does feel rather cozy.
Host mind, can you make me materialize?
Sure.
Alright, you think hard and... exist.
You exist.
Wow. Peepers is just jumping through the walls back and forth super fast, like here, there, there.
So, what am I doing in my head?
Oh, you did this before. But I guess you didn't really have it this nice before.
True.
This is,
How do...
something
Go
to
on.
do. I remember the old host mine could do this.
Oh.
It's
But it
a
wasn't
snake.
as nice, though.
No, it was a screaming, festering void. We did have a latte machine.
Damn it. I should have made
Oh,
one.
no, sorry, lava machine. As you think that, a latte machine pops up right in front of you.
That's better.
Yeah, this is your space. It's the Giganshi mind space.
Ooh.
This is something that all Giganshi do. You use it when you can't kill something physically. Or when you need to
Oh.
kind of get in your own head and figure out what's going on with you. Peepers is just kind of like walking around like everything. You can probably connect to some others if you try.
Huh. Okay. Who should I reach out to, Peepers?
See, do an Arcana check, Noodle.
Arcana. 15.
15?
15?
Okay. So, with that 15, you feel you're attempting to check and find like a Yoki. You're not really sure what's going on like with the mind space, but then you do, like with Peeper's explanation, you've come to figure out, oh, you're unconscious at the moment. Like they have you posted up in the med bay. But you're still here, and the energy you're able to pick up, it's massive, it's powerful, and it's in pain. Do you attempt to link with it?
Yes.
Okay. Meanwhile, with Naoki.
Let me clear my throat. Ah!
Naoki, as you're like wiggling and writhing from the pain of being like subjected to this thing, almost as a sort of detachment, the pain is temporarily gone for the briefest of moments as you see Kunai and Peepers in front of you.
What the hell?
Oh, it works.
Kunai, is that you?
Damn, you look
And then
fucked up, Naoki.
I shouldn't be here right now. What happened?
Okay, but why though? I'm just, I guess, testing out something I can do. Also, you're in my head now.
I'm in the Makai right now. I've been there for a very long. I don't know what day it is.
Yes and no. Turns out, I can steal your mind.
I can.
Really in pain. What's wrong with you?
I did this to myself.
Yeah, that checks out. That checks out.
Kunai, I don't have a lot of time. Just good luck with whatever you're doing right now. Can you give me a second before you send me back?
Yeah, sure. You wanna?
sends you back.
You, oh, I was gonna send him with a latte.
Naoki is just gonna take like a quick breather.
You're thrown back into like it's a quick breather, nice little breath. Kunai gives you a latte, and then immediately Naoki, you're thrown into everlasting pain.
Yeah. Oopsie.
Yeah, it hurts. That was fun. I like when we have company host mind.
Yeah, that was refreshing. Is he gonna be okay?
Probably not. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's see who else you can get.
Doodly doo. Arcana 11.
11. Oh, okay. Actually, you do pick something up. Everything goes quiet. The office begins to dissolve around you. And allow me to change the map really quick, Noodle.
Oh no.
Kunai, put yourself directly in the middle of the map.
Eto.
And that's actually the appropriate form I wanted now. In front of you, Kunai, you don't see, you hear a voice, but you don't see anything. Who is this? Wait. Peepers is actually shaking, like, next to you. Uh-oh.
What was wrong, Peepers?
Hi, old mind.
Oh. Well, that's a surprise.
Bondling. You're linking up to me. Through. And you start to feel like this presence focusing in on you, Noodle. Where you get a feeling that it's like almost specifically targeting you. And you just see this almost like pair of like pustulely blobs coming up near you, and just staring directly in front of you is the largest Jagan eye you've ever seen. Hello, Stepmind.
This is refreshing.
It's been a while since you and I have spoken directly.
No
You have some
kidding.
nerve to make a connection with me directly, you worm.
I disagree. I think this was long overdue.
To what do I owe the displeasure?
Just sending a formal warning.
And that would be...
You and that cretin that is backing you are gonna experience something rather unpleasant, I think.
You have a lot of heart. You have a lot of spunk. I think you're the perfect outfit for me. I've been meaning to find a new look.
No, I don't think you could pull this off. She's just gonna sort of like flaunt.
You're right. I'm not really one for prostitute chic, but I can fix the style when your body's mine.
I know what I got.
Just like your little friend. I will claim your body, and my lord will claim his.
Good. Yeah, know what? No.
It's only a matter of time. Everything's been set. The pieces are moving. The sun is dead.
Hold on. The fuck do you say about that last part?
The cretin who aligns himself with me was so instrumental in devouring Amaterasu. I watched through the eye of my children. I only wish I could have tore her apart myself.
Yeah, about
It's
that.
really-
If what you say is true, we have all the more reason to tear you limb from limb, or bit by bit, I suppose. You don't even have any limbs, do you? No wonder you're jealous.
I'll have them soon enough. I don't know fully what August has in mind, and frankly, I don't care. I'm not the blue one. He is a puppet. I am a cohort. I will get what I want. And I want you.
See, think about that, right? I'm pretty close to being married, I think.
I'm sure I'll satisfy him better than you could.
Yeah, doubt that. I really doubt that.
Yeah, I doubt it too. You should see what Host Mine does to the chicken.
We discussed that. That's private.
Bondling, you've grown. You speak without being ordered to. Hostmind taught me independence.
We're working on vocabulary.
I wouldn't put too much stock into it. You're just going to die in the next month anyway. No sense learning what won't be useful. But do with your time that you have remaining what you will. I'm sure we will see each other again soon. Enjoy your world. Step mind. The eye closes.
What you get for abandoning your kids. She's all huffy.
As you guys, I'm gonna move you back over to the other map, but you still feel the overwhelming pressure of like a direct conversation with her. Peepers looks shaken.
She's gonna just comfort him as best she knows how. Just give him a hug.
This isn't as easy to do. Oh, wait, I know. Peepers is gonna begin to start to flow with Yoki. And then I will reveal this for everybody to see. I hope it shows up if I hit show to players. Yep, there it goes. Kunai.
I'm seeing his sheet. There we go.
Standing before you, Kunai, with a very similar hair color to yours, but with a bit more of like a Fen type of build. You see what appears to be somebody who looks to be about 15, 16 years old.
Look at you. When did that happen?
You did this.
Points to herself. What, really? That quickly?
Well, look at it this way. You're about as strong as old host mind was. If not a little stronger, I would say. But you only have me. She has a whole legion. So I didn't have to share.
Not for long she doesn't, but I'm real happy for you.
I'm not. If you get more, then that means I'm not going to evolve as fast anymore.
Don't worry. We'll have our private moments. Just the two of us.
I put clothes on, so I'm feeling good about myself.
Yeah, look at you. You're actually
wiggling. He's wiggling his arms left and right, like, ooh, look at him. Ooh.
Look at you. You're
Crazy.
actually wearing pants. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah, the people in the office told me I couldn't just walk around. They've been really antsy lately. I don't like them here. There's been so many new people in this stupid office since you've been passed out.
Really?
Yeah, some bald guy came in. He quarantined you, but I won't let him get close to your body.
Tell me more about this bald guy.
I don't remember. What did he do? He made the lady with the nice abs leave.
That can't be good.
He's keeping you quarantined, and they said something about bringing in a contingent. I don't know what that means.
Oh, that can't be good. You think I'm good enough to be up and about by this point?
In about a month.
Really? That long?
Yeah.
Ugh, gross.
Roll a history check real quick.
Historia. A 9.
You remember about a couple days ago, you were like, wait. It feels like you only just passed out. What do you mean a month has passed?
What do you mean a month has passed? It feels like yesterday I just drank the madam.
That was a lot, host mind. You really had to process all of that. You're not really going to recognize yourself when you wake up. but it was strong enough that I evolved.
Damn.
Although my eye won't open.
Yeah, you probably have more than one at this point.
Now,
No?
the Jagan eye on his forehead won't open up.
Oh, that one. Okay, gotcha.
But the bald guy seems very, he's very mean. Like the person with one arm and the lady with the big staff, like they're mainly instrumental in why he's not moving you right now. They won't let him take you. But he's been trying to get rid of you for like 2 weeks.
Oh boy. That hostile, huh?
I think the last thing he said was, I knew the Mazaku was going to be a problem.
I'm only a problem if you make me out to be one, sir.
Well, hopefully when you wake up you can, I don't know, maybe you can splatter him like a grape.
Now, we're not doing that just yet.
I'm his chicken. He let me destroy things.
Oh, we are gonna have a talk about that.
Peepers crosses his arms, and then he looks at you. Host mine, did you know I could do that?
I'm very
Cross.
proud of you.
Peepers is very into his new little, like, mobile physical form. But, Kunai, you have this whole Giganchi Mindscape going on right now. For a quick summary of it, with an Arcana check, depending until you learn how to, like, legitimately master it, you can randomly call in a mind and see who you can connect with, depending on what you roll.
Eee.
Would you like to give it another try?
Sure.
Okay.
Arcana. Not one.
Nat 1. Okay. So, your yoki spreads out. It connects, and it makes a very, very deep connection. And it's to the Underworld, to Jirei.
Oh,
Kuni, you found me! Bathwater?
She's going to mentally, like, send him away via decapitation once more.
How smart was that?
That is a ghost from the past. We need not worry about him.
He smelled like the fox in Shame.
Yeah, he does that. Anyway, one more time with feeling. Arcana 20. Good.
20. Okay. You get a voice. You don't see anything physically present, but you get a voice. Hello? Wait.
Hello? Is it someone I recognize?
Oh yeah, you know this voice. Who calls you their little Yuzuhira?
Hi, Dad.
Oh my god, you're not dead.
Haha. Just very sleepy, apparently.
I can feel it. I don't know what to say, I have no words to express how proud I am of you.
Aw. You doing alright, Dad?
I am managing. The lack of a Jagan has limited my ability to care for myself momentarily, but I'm getting better. Your mother's helping me.
That's good.
We've relocated back to the Makai so as not to stoke the fires of these new agents who have come to work in your agency. They're from Spirit World directly. I believe they're your Spirit Enforcement Squadron.
Ew.
They are now the acting governing power of Spirit World with the death of Amaterasu.
Ah, that can't be good.
Things have not been good since you've passed out. Between the sun blacking out, people going missing in the city, and this overwhelming, this feeling of something impending. It'd be best for you to wake up as soon as you can.
Roger that.
If things should seem dangerous, please remember, Yuzu. You always have a home with me, and I value your safety more than the world's. I won't think less of you for abandoning.
I don't think it
But
will
I
come down to that, but thank you, Dad.
My little Yuzu. I wish we could have just met, enjoyed our time together. But those with the ability to act must act. For those who cannot. I'm just glad it's you. Because we're in good hands then. And you can't see him smiling, but you get the feeling of a very warm dad smile.
I'll see you around, Dad.
I'm right by you, in spirit. And I'll see you soon when you wake up. You're getting pretty good with this host, mind.
Hey.
I think if we sit, like, if we practice, we can probably get you to get the hang of this within a couple days or so.
I don't think we have quite that long.
Well, your liver's still recovering, so you're not waking up anytime soon.
Damn, that's strong, huh?
Yeah. But you're gonna destroy things when you wake up. But until then, what do you say we practice?
Yeah, right.
Call Elvis! I've always wanted to talk to him.
She's gonna put her hand on his shoulder like, Peepers, I'm sorry to break it to you. The king is dead.
How are you gonna tell me this right now?
It was bound to happen eventually. I just thought I should be the one to tell you.
I'm just a hunk of burning sadness, host my.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see who else we can get. Maybe we'll get someone else famous. Who knows?
All right, do one final call. Let's see who you get.
All right. Pen.
A glowing thing of light appears as you see a physical form take place. Hello, Kunai, Peepers. It's so good to see you. Thank you for inviting me into your host realm.
Ah. I don't know this person.
Yeah, keep walking. And we're gonna end there.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Go!
Back, everybody. But as we end there, Kunai, you will spend the rest of the remainder of this month doing intense mental training with Peepers. So this is how your Jagan is going to be exceptionally stronger when you've awoken. But when next we come back into the session, the party will have reconvened in the office, and officially the final arc will begin. This was the last prelude episode. We are now in the final part. Episode 68 will officially be File Phantasma Summer's End.
Gravity!
Oh dear God.
Oh yeah, you hit it.
18 force.
All right, it's gonna take 18 force damage. As you see it, it began to raise its arm, but you sort of force its arm back down a little bit. But it looks undeterred by that. That attack really didn't do much to it.
I'm just gonna take my free action to just shout, "Let me take the brunt of it," and you guys just circle around him.